Welcome everyone to another Tracks on Sundays. I'm Trax and Max, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're on our free-to-play challenge account again, and just gonna show you guys what kind of progress we made, what we've been doing, what our thought process is, and how we're trying to continue this free-to-play series. There's a lot of ways you can actually go about this, and I've noticed the ideas are very far apart from each other. Now, you can see leaderboards on Hell Hades website, and a lot of these top teams will be people who actually hold shards, and let's just say they lucked out, okay? They got some pretty decent champions to work with, like what I've seen Brognies, I've seen Duchesses, I've seen the Rat King. There's a bunch of top teams up there that are downing high levels of dragon already and high levels of other dungeons and stuff like that. And they just all have one thing in common, and that's they have like this pretty over the top, overpowered legendary goal, or like a series of good epics or whatever. Like in that sense, I think, you know, pulling shards, of course, it's a good idea if you pull those kind of champions, but I'm not so sure about pulling if you don't get these kind of champions. Right now, I'm just working with this core of 4, as you can see myself. So Deacon, Elhain, Narma, and Miranda. This 5th slot is more or less Jizzo at the moment, but I do replace this by whatever I need in that slot. For instance, if you look in my normal setup here, you'll see that I have a Greybeard in there instead. Waveyard has been pretty nice in a day set, making it so that he has like 2 chances on his AoE to have some kind of crowd control. That's been helping me a lot pushing through these waves, because right now I don't really have that much crowd control. I haven't beaten this Nether Spider yet. On the last rotation, I believe this was Spirit, and my Elhain could solo it. But now I'm trying to get it done with this guy, Acolyte. I asked my teammates what they thought about this guy, and at first I thought this was going to be too much, a 4-turn cooldown, but it turns out on Nether Spider, 4-turn cooldown is actually okay. I have it back up right on time, basically. The problem right now, though, is that I usually end up with Acolyte and Elhain as my last 2 champions, and once Acolyte dies, it's just GG, right? Elhain will just get too many poisons and won't be able to sustain long enough. So I'm either not killing the spider fast enough, or I'm not able to sustain my champions long enough. So I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong there, what I have to do there. But it's it's gonna work out fine. This guy will probably help out pretty good in the process. Maybe I just need to 50 him or something, and we might be able to do it then. But yeah, it's okay. For now, I'm just really working on grabbing as much of this Guardian gear as I can anyway. Even if it's only 4-star, that's fine for now. As you can see, like the Templar and the Guardian set was my campaign hero, also was only 4-star, and he was putting up some work on that account as well. So I'm sure the 4-star Guardian will be decent for now, as long as the pieces are good pieces, right? Kind of like our Elhain, right? She's in 4-star lifesteal, but they're good pieces, so that kind of justifies it for now. Glam Boss, we've been doing 2-key hard for a while now, and I think yesterday I put up 30 million with 4 keys, so that was pretty awesome. I'm kind of hoping that the boys can start helping get this thing down, because we were like at, I think, 9 million left at a certain point. We didn't get it down, which is a bummer, but you know, we'll get there. It's Spirit again, so hopefully some of these guys do a little bit more damage on Spirit than on Void. Here, that's all blue, so this guy's gonna have a problem with Spirit, I assume. Nice rosters. Yeah, a lot of these people have been pulling shards already, obviously. And I've just kind of been hanging on to mine. I did the first 11 or 13 Ancients, I guess, during the 2X. And what we pulled back then is basically what I'm working with. Although I've had a Jizzo and a Hellgazer, I've fed both of them. The Hellgazer I really wasn't sure about, but then I just realized, you know what? I'm never going to be putting books into this thing, and without books, I don't really see the use of it that much. Like, sure, this one attack seemed pretty decent for Spider, but then without books, it wouldn't have been decent for Spider, because then the cooldown would have been too long. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about this move right here. Attacks all enemies on each critical hit, fills this champion's turn meter by 10%. So against Spider, for instance, there's 11 enemies, so you'll fully fill up your turn meter, and so you'll go again, and you know, you'll have this chance of placing a decreased defense, blah blah blah. This move is also pretty decent with the attack up and the extra turn. But I mean, I wasn't gonna risk putting books into this thing and then not getting A2 or A3 and just getting A1, right? And it's just not worth it, man. Like, if this had, at least if this had like a higher chance to get the defense down or something like that instead of this damage, fine. Or if the damage multipliers were insane, fine. That's a different story. Then I'd go for it, but really doesn't do that much damage. And yeah, without books, this, I don't, you know, it's a 4-turn cooldown when you book it. That's not very strong. Even if you get the extra turn, well, then you're just basically doing a 3-turn cooldown. You know, like Elaine. Elaine has a 3-turn cooldown. So I figured, you know what? We're getting rid of Hellgazer. I don't think she's good enough. Not even for the aura or anything like that. Let's just use her as a chicken. So, in that process, last time I didn't have a 6-star yet. Now we have an Elhain and a Deacon, both 6-starred. We don't have an amulet for either yet, but I haven't really been doing anything in Spider. I'm usually just in campaign. As much as possible, I'm in the campaign, so. Got another 5-star cooking over here. These are all champions, well, except for these two. These are all for fusions. So these are for the rosin, these two, and then this, and this is for Relic Keeper. I'm not quite on that mission yet. We're stuck right here. We're gonna do that once it becomes Sunday, which is in a couple of hours from now. We're gonna dive right in here and knock this out, so then we can start pushing again. And then we're gonna have to see how far we get. This isn't too hard because I already have the second 6-star. I don't know about Spider 7 yet, but I assume we could blow that up by now. At least I hope so. Ascend the champion to level 6. This is something I'm not really happy about because if I remember correctly, we're gonna have to send one of each champions in the future. But yeah, I guess I'll just ascend my Elhain and just carry on and grab a different magic affinity once we get that far. This is like a specific dungeon mission, but I mean, if I can do this one's doable as well, so that's okay. 100 silver or gold medals in Classic Arena. That's a lot. Quite a bit. Equip a three champions with, okay. So I'm gonna need some more good artifacts if I want to do that. We'll have the silver from doing the spider normally, so that's pretty nice. Win 15. Wow. Okay, it's kind of annoying. That's a lot of ice golem farming that I really don't want to do. But when we're done with that, we do get this here, and that can be very good. Unlock 2 tier 4. Okay, we got that. 5 superior arcane potions. Sure, that's not hard. We don't have to wait or anything for that, so that's nice. Clear stage 7. That done. Alright, so basically it's the Void Keep, and after that it's getting our next 6-star. So this mission right here we have to work on still, because we don't have the 36-star yet. Let's see, 15 Dragon Slayer. No, that I don't mind as much, because the Dragon Slayer has some good gear for us right now. All kinds of stuff we want, right? Lifesteal, accuracy, speed, stalwart, even toxic can be useful. Those are sets we really want at the moment. Ice Golem, there's not that much going on for us. Like here and there, a set that we might be able to use, but yeah, not really that great. We're in 3 stars on stage 7. Got that done. Okay, so here's Magic Keep again. So this is where we're probably gonna get stuck if we get the next 6-star rolling. I've been working on the next 6 stars, so we should be getting there soon, I think. Alright, so clear stage 13 of the Minotaur. I've been doing that. Defeat 100 champions. Unlock 3. I've already got that. Already got this one as well. Okay, so you're the Spirit Keep. So now you have this thing with the keeps again, right? So basically right now we're just time gated behind these potion keeps. Exactly what I was talking about, right? And a lot of my clan, they're now just recently getting this first sacred shard and just the CR mission or something, because they work time gated behind their potion keeps. Like I've heard a lot of people, they're waiting for this Void Keep to open for their small potion keeps, right? Yeah, we luckily already did all that. So, but we're gonna get stuck again on the next one because obviously that keeps open right now, the Magic Keep. So we're gonna be doing this one, and then we need to do this one, but this one just closed. So that's the way they time gate you. That's how they, make you wait for it. What else is there to say? I 3-starred normal, I 3-starred hard, I 3-starred brutal. I have done nothing yet in Nightmare. On day 10, I had fully unlocked my gem mine and had the masteries for Deacon and for Elhain bought. The only thing I didn't have yet was my market, and in the meanwhile I unlocked all the market, and all the rest of these gems are the gems that I've saved up in the meanwhile. What am I going to do with these gems? Well, here's another one. For now, I'm just really focused on whatever the next fusion is going to be. I did this on my Pauper Tracks account as well, and the thing is, if it's a fusion that you're actually able to get, it's a nice kind of guaranteed legendary onto your account, right? It's pretty hard to get level 50s as a free-to-play, because you want all your chickens and everything, you want them for the champions that you're going to be using the most. And if you just get like free legendaries, even if it's by doing a fusion, by playing the game basically, it's going to overall help your progress, right? There's going to be stages, for instance. So this has a defense down, yeah? And I'm working with a deacon. There may be a stage where I have to go up against the magic affinity and deacon's just not pulling his weight. He might just be failing because of affinity issues. Well, a champion like that can really help there. But Trax, you can also get War Maiden. Yes, you can get War Maiden, but you have to make War Maiden 40, and then you have to make War Maiden 50. And she's still going to be squishier probably than Marinix. Even though like War Maiden is a farmable champion, like on an account like this, I'd still take almost any legendary. So I'm still pretty much on the fence what I want to do with these shards, but I have to start making a decision pretty quick because I have blown about 11 to 13 of these ancient shards trying to get a couple of champs started where I want to work on. That didn't really work out too well. I only got the Narma out of that. I guess it's something, right? Because Narma is definitely very good, especially for Glam Boss and bosses in general in the dungeons. But now I'm at this point that I really need to start thinking, am I going to save up for these fusions, or what am I going to do? Am I only going to do save up Sacreds and Ancients? Or am I also going to keep the Voids for the fusions? Because I haven't started doing my referrals yet. But once these referrals get to 30, there'll be 3 extra Void Shards in there. So we'll have this going for us. We'll have an extra champion that we can definitely work on, which will help us progress on the account for sure. Having a Reviver is always pretty good. Yeah, there's not much else to say, I guess. There's not that many champions yet because we haven't really been pulling that many shards. I haven't been too lucky with the mystery shards either. Like, I've pulled this guy then, and I guess he's fine. And then I've pulled these 2, which are also fine. And this guy I've also pulled from a mystery shard, and I've been thinking about maybe bringing him up. I've played with him in the past, and he's a decent little champion, but I don't know, man. He does have the ally protect, right? But it's just a 4-turn cooldown, which kind of bums me out, because then you kind of have to make him faster. But I guess, oh yeah, and he, look at this. 8 books here, another 7 there, that's 15, and then 2 here, 17 books to fully book him. So yeah, he does have the AoE attack down, 80% chance on a 3-turn cooldown when fully booked. I don't know, man. I have played him in the past. He is pretty decent. It's just he needs so many books. I really don't know. Yeah. So what I've been doing is trying to just kind of see if I can pull anything out of mystery shards. Oh, a rare. Whoa. Okay, a sentinel. No, that is actually pretty interesting. This is actually a rare that you can just take up to 60 and not worry about it. He gets played in even secret rooms in Doom Tower Hard and stuff like that. It has mostly to do with this thing right here. 60% chance that books up to an 85% chance of placing a provoke on the A1. That's pretty nutty. And he heals himself at the start of the turn, so I guess I found myself a new champion that I want to play around with. Axel enemies. That's an AoE, a small AoE attack down. Yeah, 70% chance. Weird numbers, by the way. 85% and a 70%. One of the only champions in the game probably that has such weird percentages on this, but Anywho, this is a pretty big pull. I'm happy with this guy for sure. All right. Well, maybe I should have complained earlier that I'm not getting any good good rares out of this, but that's a rare I'm actually happy with. See, and now I can just work on those while I try to pile up a little bit more of these things, because I've been pulling so many, man, just to make food. It's crazy. I know YST was complaining that he just didn't have enough food either, and he was like, God, what you can do is you can buy champions here, and yeah, I'm guilty. I've been doing that a little bit as well. I have some food now, that's why I haven't been buying everything. But yeah, here and there, if I see a 39,000 uncommon, I'll pick it up and, you know, add it to the bunch, because food is definitely an issue. But yeah, we've just been ranking them up a little bit. I haven't been saving up too many for the Broadmaw fusion yet, although I'm kind of getting in that position where I'm thinking maybe I should start holding on to these uncommons for it. It's just I really want to get that third 6-star for the one mission, right? Once we get that done, then I'll be a little bit more comfortable and start saving up points for champion chase and in those fusions, right? So yeah, I guess this one's decent. This one's really good. They both have an AoE attack down. Although this one was a little easier on my books, I think. So 9 books. That's a little easier. How many do I have? I have 20 though. 20 and 3 legendary. So yeah, we'll have some points for CVC, which is nice. We did that. We're gonna get a 5-star chicken soon, so that's gonna help us a lot as well. Have to do some tag team and get this done. Ooh. Oh no, Shadowkin. I guess I have to do tag team first so I can get some more keys, because I don't think I have any Shadowkin. I think, like, literally none. Nope. Okay. So yeah. We're gonna have to do tag team, get the keys, and then remember to just solo this with our beloved Rhonda. Other than that, we got some more Guardians, so here we go. No charms or anything, just trying to be lucky and get some 4-star legendary gear, not 3-star. This is speed, could be good. This could be good, this could be good, and this could be good. So we're just, all the 3 stars is going out the window. I'm not even gonna look at the stats. I'm not gonna, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what's on it, it's just going away. 3-star is not gonna be used here. Even if this was speed, I don't know. Probably it would have been good enough, but now it's just, now we just made 19,500 silver out of that. That's just basically it. This is kind of horrible. In fact, yeah, it's just too bad, I think. Crit rate, man. It's also not the greatest. An attack is also not the greatest, because usually we don't want this really on an attack champion. Resistance can be okay. I'm gonna hold on to them for now, just for a second. We're gonna go see what else we have in Guardian. If we have other weapons, we're just gonna sell these. Okay, so we have 3. So like this one's better, right? Even though it has crit damage, but I guess this is like the worst piece. But I have so little of it, I guess I'll just hold on to it for now. But I have a few options if I want them. Oh, we're almost here, so then we get a little clan gold. I spent all my clan gold on this energy right here. I'm on my main. I would definitely take these rare skill tomes as well. Maybe I should do it on this account as well. I'm not sure though. I guess now with these two rares, it might not be the worst idea to get these rare tombs, because they're not that easy to come by. I had 20, right? Let's see real quick. Oh, I also have this guy. Do I want books for him? Yeah, we got our book in there. It only took us 2 books, so I don't think I'm gonna book this guy actually. So no books for this dude. This guy I can actually farm. The problem with that though is we need a lot of him, right? 5 here. Another 6 is 11. 15 copies of this guy. I might want to sneak a couple of books in there just to speed up that process if I want to build them out. I could also just keep them at this, but I think having this on, at least on a 4-turn cooldown is going to help a little bit. Same with this. Seventy 70% chance to provoke. Pretty nice. Yeah. So 9 for this one, and this one was 17, right? Yeah, I guess I'll pick up these books. You never know. There's enough rares that I would possibly build anyway, so I guess we'll pick them up. There. I was holding on to this for maybe next week and having energy, but yeah, the books are gonna be way more valuable right now, probably. So what do we have right here? So if we have a, like, let's say we have a summon rush, we'd have 1500 points here. I believe these are 20 a pop. So that's another 420 right there. So that's 1920. By the time it's time for a fusion, I bet we could have at least 30 ancients. So probably 2100 points with these two. Their next fusion has the same crazy amount of shards needed for it. We're probably not going to make it with what we have right here, I think. Not sure. But I really don't want to use these voids unless it's a 2x void. But yeah. I think I went over everything that we've been doing this week. I'd really love to pull these shards for you guys, because I know a lot of you are probably sitting there, come on, pull those. It's a 2x, Trax. Do it. But no, man. You see this 12%? I'm in this 88% group. This is where I'm just gonna be pulling some epics, and even epics can be very good for your account, especially this early, but I don't know. I'd rather just have the double dip into a fusion where I'm gonna get a champion, you know? Where I know that, okay, we put this stuff in there and we're gonna get ourselves a new legendary champion that we can work on. It's more of the certainty, you know, like the guaranteed kind of feeling. Do we have anything here? Nothing special. We can start working. We can get another level in here, but we'll keep that for Tuesday when we have our clan versus clan. My clan, by the way, I guess I can talk about that. We have a pretty decent clan going on, I must say. Some of these guys are really going for it. You might recognize some of these names from in the Hell Hades leaderboards. We have a couple of guys who end up being in there quite a lot, actually. So it's kind of cool. I hope today we'll be able to knock out this hard right here, and we can start working on our brutal Glam Boss. But yeah, that was it, I'm afraid, for today. Sorry there's not too much going on. I'm sure if you're doing the challenge yourself, you know what it is. You're just kind of going with the flow, trying to level up as much as you can. Yeah. Again, I think I'm gonna start working on these two guys slowly, you know, work them up to 40 or whatever. But it's gonna be a long process, though. It's not gonna be probably the end of the week. They'll be 40, but I really want to get that next 6-star going first, and yeah, we'll go from there. Yeah. So, all right. Hope you guys keep enjoying your free-to-play account if you're working on one yourself. What kind of progress have you made? Did you pull your shards, yes or no? Do you think I went the wrong route with saving up for a fusion? I feel like I'm working towards the long run more than I'm working towards the explosive and impulsive start. I understand that if you pull a good champion right now, you're gonna snowball that, but I don't know. I like the certainty. I like to kind of be in control of my destiny, you know? And I think even a bad fusion can flip that for me and make it a good destiny. Also, what did you think about the gem mine being popped up open at day 10? I know a lot of people haven't even touched the gem mine yet. There's some people in my clan who just ignored it completely. What do you think about that tactic? Obviously, if this goes on for a year, I'm gonna be earning a little bit more gems than they will be. Yeah, and the longer you wait with that, the more gems you're losing, obviously, because it's 15 gems a day that I'm just winning right now. Any remarks about how I'm playing my account? Anything you suggest that I do that you don't see me doing right now? All welcome in the comments. Be happy to discuss with you guys down below. And yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. I don't tend to ask that a lot, but I guess here and there I'll just throw it in there. People forget, so really helps the channel, helps people find out about it, and yeah, can keep making content for everyone who likes to watch this every Sunday. Take care, guys, and I'll see you guys next week.